The Illuminate are the new enemy faction in Helldivers 2, but do you know their backstory? They have many interesting secrets and they've been around for a very long time. Welcome Helldivers, let's take a look.
They arrived without warning, laying waste to our peaceful colonies, crushing all resistance. They stole our citizens' homes and their minds, and something much, much worse, their freedom.
The Illuminate, otherwise known as the Squith, are a squid-like species that originated from aquatic animals on their homeworld thousands of years before humans existed. On that homeworld, they would evolve, learning space magic powers and harnessing control of electrical elements, creating a variety of shields and different weapons. They eventually formed a ruling council led by what was called the Great Eye, an AI Illuminate creature that would use telepathy to dominate their species, enforcing the agenda of this council and species-wide expansion. This council turned the Illuminate into a strict authoritarian regime centered on the space cult ideals. So squid species evolves, gets taken over by a council, and directed into space to achieve their next goals. The Great Eye would guide the Illuminate through the southern portions of the Milky Way galaxy, and for a time they would control vast regions of this space, and they pretty much hated any species they came across. This would all change though around the 21st century. An Illuminate spy device or ship made its way over Super Earth, where it would sit, watch, and learn. The space squids would eventually approach the humans with an offer of peace, and there was peace for a time, shared info, knowledge, and culture. When Super Earth learned of the weapons of mass destruction that the Illuminate had in their arsenal, a full war broke out. The humans were like, okay, either they're going to destroy us with these weapons, or we destroy them and take them for ourselves. Battles for the southern quadrants of the galaxy began, and so did the First Galactic War. The battle persisted for 40 years, fierce conflicts and many lives lost, and in 2084 the Illuminate and their homeworld were destroyed. Now, although Super Earth won the battle, the Illuminate still survived. They were forced to hand over their military possessions and abandon their empire completely, the humans exiling them, telling them get out of the Milky Way galaxy and never come back, ever. As years would pass on Super Earth, the stories of the Illuminate would fade. Future generations even forgot they existed, and life would go on as normal. There were still enemies, of course, the Terminates, the automatons, but the galaxy was one step closer to safety without these weapons of mass destruction. Jump to current times during the Second Galactic War. Our worst fear has returned.
Helldivers, the Illuminate have returned. They are an ancient enemy, one we had believed was annihilated. The Illuminate have returned, but their autocratic intentions remain shrouded in mystery. We destroyed the Illuminate once. Now, we will do it again. The Illuminate are an ancient alien species whose existence predates humanity's by millennia. In the First Galactic War, they attacked Super Earth without provocation. Thanks to the Helldivers, they were ultimately destroyed. Or so we thought. How is it that they have returned? We can only speculate. But their emergence so swiftly following the creation of the Dark Fluid Singularity cannot be ignored. We tore down their despotic monoliths and razed their xenophobic temples. For the last century, we believed the galaxy safe from the Illuminate's totalitarian tentacles. But it appears we were mistaken. The Illuminate believed themselves enlightened, yet all their delving has not acquired them immunity to the liberation of an honestly placed bullet.
The Illuminate have made their way back into the Milky Way galaxy, sending 96 invasion fleets toward Calypso. Their forces began converting super-Earth humans into mindless zombies, essentially called the Voteless. Massive hordes directed around the battlefield for various purposes.
Stand in the way of liberty.
That's empty.
Next to the mindless horde, you'll find other Illuminate like the Watcher. The Watcher is used to scout the terrain and find threats and call for reinforcements if needed. Their fins can be destroyed, so it's recommended that you aim at the bright light in their center, preferably before they call reinforcements.
Calling down objective equipment.
That's empty.
Overseers are the next step up, kind of like elites from Halo. They will roam the battlefield with their energy staff melee weapon, and sometimes they even have jetpacks. The Overseers are responsible for directing hordes of the Voteless. The Overseers are equipped with armor which protects them from incoming fire. They themselves can fire from longer ranges and also have energy shields to protect them.
Throwing grenade. That's empty.
Things get scary with the Harvesters, massive Illuminate units responsible for destroying entire cities with their laser beam eye. You may also encounter warp ships used to bring Illuminate in and out of battle.
Reloading.
Objective complete. Calling down a sentry.
The Illuminate are the latest threat to reach Super-Earth territory, and the Helldivers are here to stop it. We've pushed back a couple of attacks already, but the Illuminate are back with a purpose and they're pretty angry.
Everyone knows the Illuminate were wiped out after the First Galactic War. The official records state it very clearly. They say, at the end of the war, the Illuminate were absolutely 100% destroyed. How can something survive being 100% destroyed?
Engaging
No one
orbital
could have predicted the
thrusters.
return of the Illuminate. This is why I always say military spending should be at least twice what you think you need.
Orbit
Just in case a
synchronized.
100-year-old alien species you thought was dead comes back. We tell stories about the Illuminate to children, about what happens if they don't vote. I never thought we'd encounter the real thing.
So there you have some story and lore on the new Illuminate faction in Helldivers 2. Sources can be found down below to the Helldivers wiki, and if you'd like to see some other Helldivers 2 lore deep dives and overviews, be sure to check out the channel. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.